It's your boy Vibes, coming at you with another video. And this time, we're gonna be drawing Draw with Jazza. So look at that one. This is a little bit of an older picture, but I think we can make it work. And I'm gonna be showing you guys one of my newer styles that I haven't debuted on this channel, but I have on my Instagram. So you're gonna see some cool things here. And of course, you'll see something else coming later. So you gotta stay tuned for the rest of the video. Anyways, going in, I call this style temperature portraits. I mean, someone probably already did this before, but I start doing this based on like heat signatures and colors that represent heat. Sometimes cold, so I have different ones like that. So this is what it is. Personally, I've been watching Draw with Jazza, now known as Jazza, for almost 3 years. Pretty interesting channel, good sense of humor. Tries his best to be family friendly, so you know, he's a pretty good YouTuber, you know. It's good to see the growth in his success over time. But anyways, back to this. If you guys want a tutorial, in-depth one on how I do this, I can definitely make one for you, so be sure to let me know in the comments. Back to the drawing. I think this was probably one of the harder ones I've done. I don't know why. I just didn't have like I didn't have an easy time like I normally do. I was actually really struggling. Sorry, Jazza. I didn't mean to. If you think it looks bad, you know, I'm sorry, but you know. But I thought it'd been kind of cool to try and draw somebody that everybody could recognize, but you know, in a different style. So here, you know, I decided to go with warm colors. I feel like I just needed more practice with them. I've done cool colors before, so the warm colors needed some work. So that's why I decided to do that with Jazza. And plus, Jazza seems like a bright sunny day type person. So what I'm doing here is using the reference there to figure out values and where I want my personal light source to be in this picture. And then I block out the values before using the smudge tool to blend in each color. So when you do this, you have to make sure that you have colors that blend well so that it looks smooth and not like blocked together, even though it was. I do suggest that you pay very good attention to your reference, and maybe even the first time you do it, you just do the values exactly as the references. Look at those lips. I think that's the only thing I regret out of it. The looks look a little suspect, but you know, we're not going to get into that. So far, I thought this was going pretty well at this point. I wasn't having any issues, but then I got to the hair, which is where we're starting now, and I gave Jazza an afro. Can you believe that? Afro with Jazza. It's crazy. But that was just to block out the shape of the hair. If you guys watched my hair tutorial, I show that you kind of do have to block out the shape of the hair before you start going into the individual strands to show each strand. You need to know the shape of the hair, and it looks better when you have a shape under it rather than to just try and do the individual strands. It looks a little haphazard. I think Jazza's hair is probably the hardest I've ever done. I don't even think I got it right when I finished, but it turned out pretty good, but I personally just feel like I could have done a better job. So maybe I'll keep practicing and then do this again. But that's the hair right now. I think it looked pretty good, and the whole style is pretty fun to do. So now that we got that out of the way, we gotta add the doodle. I decided to add a doodle because, you know, it seemed pretty bare just having his head and everything, so I wanted to add a little something that I haven't done in a little bit. So, you know, I'm a little out of practice with the doodles, so I'm trying to get back into it and incorporate it into different styles that I'm trying to learn. So I decided to make them the cool colors, so that they would contrast from Jazza, and he'd still be the focal point, because, you know, bright colors, bright warm colors are nice, especially since we're heading into fall and winter, you know. This is the time for the bright warm colors. If I'm being honest, when I was doing this, I originally meant to draw someone else, but it just was not going my way. I couldn't get it to work well. So then I was like, who is it that I might want to draw? And Jazza was one of the first people to pop up. I was like, oh, that's cool. And Jazza is actually one of the people who inspired me to become a YouTuber. Just watching him enjoy the time that he spends on the things that he does, and the creative ideas that he has for each and every video. I don't know if I have that level of creativity, but, you know, it's cool to see that someone could be successful just using their creativity and creating entertainment for people. So, you know, I was kind of hoping that I could do the same thing. So, you know, the grind's on. You know what I mean? The doodles were a little different than normal. I think since I spent so much time not doing doodles, I had some fresh ideas in my mind and some new things to try. You know. But I think overall the doodles are almost the same quality as what I'd been doing before. So it's not like I was too out of practice. And of course, we always add the tasty lines. I know you guys haven't heard that in a minute. So, you know, I had to bring it back, you know what I mean? I think the cool colors was a good idea, good call on my part. It worked out really well. And the professional colorings right here, you know, I bet you didn't see this coming. Ooh. Well, it looks like that's the end of the drawing. Enjoy the reveal. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, be sure to go comment whether if you want a tutorial on this style, and be sure to let Jazza know that I made this for him. I'll see y'all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, go check out all the socials, and you know what to do. Keep making art, y'all.